Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. As you can see, I have prepared some very interesting chart which is indicating us where the price of Bitcoin might be possibly heading and also what kind of scenario we should expect next year in the immediate short term. So if you like what you just heard, then please do not forget to destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now looking at this here in a bigger time frame, as we are already aware guys, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend. Yes, we talked about it yesterday, at least around 24,500 to 25,000 range before price chooses an actual trend direction like this, because we said if this here is going to play out as a psychological pitfall chart, just like I shown in an example, after breaking out of this falling wedge, you can see the price did got attracted towards this top, the top from this falling wedge before started showing this weakness, before forming this double top type of formation, and again continuing this downtrend here in this manner. Because we know for that to play out, for that to happen, first we also need to get attracted towards this key line of resistance around 24,500 to 25,000 range. So that's why we said in the immediate short term it is still going to play out as a resistance but also attracting the price. And now if you also add this 200 weekly moving average, you can see guys, the 200 weekly moving average is lining exactly at this 24,800 to 25,000 range. So that's why here in the immediate short term this is still looked as our potential upcoming target, but also a target which we have to flip into resistance if we want to continue this uptrend here in this manner. Because we know guys, we know price parallelly is also forming this distribution schematic from Wyckoff event and phases, and we said if this here is going to be a rejection around this 24,500 25,000 range, then we have to be careful, because in that case the price could be heading towards to form a new low before forming this actual accumulation phase type of scenario and continue this uptrend here in this manner. Why? Because we know if we look at this price structure here in a bit different way, you can see guys, this is in a daily time frame. What I'm going to do here, I am simply going to add this resistance line, because we found out this key line of resistance around 25,000 must be flipped into support. And now if we look at this here in a very simple way, what we are going to do, we are going to simply add this formation which also looks like cup and handle pattern. Yes guys, this might look like as a cup and handle, but even for this cup and handle scenario to play out before it starts breaking here in this manner, right, what we need to do, we need to flip this neckline into proper support. Yes guys, this neckline area around 24,500 to 25,000 range must be flipped into proper support if we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend, because getting rejection around that area could turn this price bearish. Yes guys, because I just showed you, right, I just showed you parallelly in a bigger frame this is still playing out as a distribution schematic. So if we get rejection around that area, we could be heading towards to form a new low before forming an accumulation phase, before starting a new marker phase. But what I also want to add in this chart is this 2B reversal bottom. The upper one is the 2B reversal bottom, and this is what we are going to look at. Because if we look at this formation, right, if we look at the price structure here, we can see guys, the price of Bitcoin was also flashing us that maybe we were actually forming this 2B reversal type of formation. And according to the 2B reversal, the price has already broken the neckline area. Yes, this falling trend line, the white line, has already been broken, just like as shown here in an example, right? And now we are heading here to the upside. So if this is going to play out, the 2B reversal pattern, then what I want you guys to look at is the target which is going to bring the price above 25,000 range. So what I want you guys to understand is this formation which is indicating us that in the immediate short term, even though things are turning bullish, first we need to overcome this key line of resistance which is lying between 24,500 to 25,000 range. And not just only this guys, if we do, right, if we do break out of this key line of resistance and continue this uptrend, in that case you can see this Stan Weinstein theory will play out perfectly, because the price has already managed to come across this 30-week moving average. And if you look at this example, after forming this range bound, after breaking out of this 30-week moving average, it is going to give us a buying opportunity. And if you also look here to the downside, RSI here weekly is still above 50 level. MACD weekly is still bullish, which is indicating maybe the strength is still there here in a bigger frame. And also if you look at this volume profile, guys, we are around this low volume node. So what does the price usually does around this low volume node? We don't have a proper resistance. So there is a likely scenario that price gets attracted towards this 25,000 and then get attracted towards this high volume node area, which could bring the price around 28,000 to 30,000 range. So that's why, guys, that's why all eyes are definitely going to be around this 24,500 to 25,000 area, because we know even yesterday when we talked about this very interesting scenario which unfolded here in past price action in 2018, 2019, a similar one could be unfolding here in 2023, because we found out when we had this top in 2017, we found bottom after 364 days. Yes, guys, from this top till the bottom line, the price took 364 days before finding bottom, before showing this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, and before turning bullish and getting attracted towards this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, and again continuing this downtrend. And in our case, from this top 2021 till bottom, you can see the price of Bitcoin also took around 364 days. We started forming this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern. We had a very similar bullish candle, the weekly bullish candle, just like here. So if this is also going to play out, then you can see, guys, the 25,000 resistance could be breaking out, and price in that case could be getting attracted towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line, 0.618 Fibonacci line, before again showing another weakness here in this manner. Because we know, guys, we know for all of this bullish scenario to play out in the medium short term, we have to overcome the 25,000 resistance into support. But if you have also watched my video from yesterday, we talked about this horizontal channel breakout, we talked about this ascending broadening wedge breakout. But before we talk about this further, please destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now again, here in a 4-hour time frame, we can see price after breaking out of this continuation pattern came exactly at the target line. The price objective has been reached, but after that the price started showing this range bound. If you look at this here in a very simple way using this rectangle pattern or horizontal channel, you can see yesterday I made it very clear. If we manage to break out of this key line of resistance here in the medium short term, then we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend. And yesterday, after breaking out of this 23,300 resistance line, we started hitting here to the upside, came almost around 24,000 range, and now we are seeing this weakness. So if this weakness is just a retest, then we are fine, because if you look at this example here, after breaking out of this key line of resistance, price gets attracted towards this previous temporary resistance line before again continue this uptrend here like this, just like as shown here in the example. But if you say, hey, I don't want to look this as a rectangle pattern or horizontal pattern, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add an ascending broadening wedge formation type of scenario here. No problem, guys. Even if you look at this using ascending broadening wedge, just like here, what can you see? After breaking the key line of resistance, price came back to retest it, right? You can see after breaking out of this upper line resistance, price came back to retest it before continuing this uptrend. So a retest is normal. Retest around the previous temporary resistance line is very normal. So what we want here in the medium short term, price to remain above 23,400, 23,300 range, because remaining above that line means the price still could show a movement here to the upside, getting attracted towards this 24,500 to 25,000 range before choosing a trend direction. So as you can see, guys, all eyes are definitely going to be around 24,500 to 25,000 range, and let's also hope that it gets flipped into support, because by flipping that into support, the price of Bitcoin is going to continue this uptrend, forming 2B reversal pattern, copper handle pattern, and also invalidate this distribution schematic from Y curve and continue here to the upside. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.